Come on. Time to wake up. You know, you nap a lot for a droid. I'm not complaining. It's not like there's much else to do out here. Unless you wanted to drive. And again, maybe that's not the best idea. Wait, can you drive? A shrug is not an encouraging response to that question. I mean, no offense, but you don't look like you were made to operate heavy machinery. Not an insult. Clearly, you could argue the same could be said for me. We are indoor cats, for sure. Then again, your reflexes are probably better than mine. Or at least they should be. God, I seriously want to get my hands on whatever manual you came with so bad. I bet you can do all sorts of cool shit that I can't even think of. I mean, who knows? Maybe you've been able to talk this whole time and there's a secondary setting that could fix it. Yeah, I guess you're right. It would be kind of freaky to read a book detailing all the ins and outs of your existence. Then again, I don't know if that's that different than like a biology textbook. Fair enough. Most people aren't just hauling one of those around with them. Besides, I wouldn't want to know half the stuff that's wrong with me. Not at this point, at least. You know, maybe at this settlement they'll have some actual spare parts for you. Must be getting old, having me trying to guess what you mean all the time. It's not that bad. Well, that's a relief. Then again, I suppose you would have just left if I annoyed you too much about it. You know, you're not just supposed to agree there. I'm messing with you, buddy. Nerves, you know? I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little apprehensive about all this. Which, I know, is probably dumb. I mean, who in their right mind is less worried about driving through a wasteland of flesh-eating monsters than about meeting a couple new people, right? Like, one of those things is objectively a lot more dangerous and scary than the other. I know. Logically, that is. But in my defense, with those guys, you can just kind of run them over and it's done with. Worst part is having to wash the truck afterwards. I mean, they seriously stink. Real people are not like that. Unless, you know, you're like seriously fucked up. And I am not there. Do not worry. A little weird? Yes. But I have not punched my one-way ticket to Murder Town just yet. Still, don't worry. If they try and mess with you, we're out of there, like that. So, no need to stress. I guess you probably weren't that worried about that in the first place. So, how are we looking on the map? Are we getting close? Yeah, we just passed that mile marker. Not much longer now. No, it's not that I'm not looking forward to it. Or, at least, I probably should be. It's just been long enough that I forgot about all the problems I had with people before everything went to shit, you know? It's been easy to forget until now. Especially since we've had way bigger fish to fry. People aren't always the nicest. Hell, how do you think we got ourselves into this mess? I guess I just like the idea of other humans more than the reality of humanity. Besides, why do you think I know so much about you guys? I mean, metal and wires just makes more sense at the end of the day. People are just unpredictable. You can't get it right. Either you say the wrong thing, or you don't talk enough, or you talk too much, or too quiet, or too loud. You try and fit in, and then you're nothing but wallpaper, or you be yourself and suddenly everyone thinks you're a weirdo. Just because you spend one company party talking to the printer. Oh, yeah, no, totally hypothetical. Absolutely. Definitely didn't do that. Though, in my defense, I felt bad for the guy. Imagine you spend every day working at a company and having papers shoved at you, and no one even bothers to buy you a coffee. I mean, sure, he couldn't drink it, but people could at least offer. Long story short, people are assholes, and my batting average when dealing with them is less than stellar. So, just don't be too disappointed if this all blows up in our face, okay? Because, track record-wise, the odds are abysmal, I think is the word. Yeah, I know. Don't borrow trouble. I mean, worst comes to worst, we snag ourselves some food and a voice box for you, and then we hit the road again as fast as we can. Actually, we're not doing too bad on supplies as it is. Really, how badly do you want to talk? I mean, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Maybe we just say fuck it and we keep driving. Have you ever been to the beach? 'Cause I haven't been to the beach. Yeah, you're right. Just freaking out. Probably shouldn't write off the last strains of humanity before I even get to know them, right? That would be the smart thing to do. Keep calm and play it cool. Gotcha. 2 things I am definitely good at. If I'm being realistic, we actually do need more fuel, so I guess we don't have much of a choice. Look, my point in telling you this is just for you to know that if it goes badly, it's not your fault. That much I can promise. And if we meet the other humans and you really like them, you should think about staying. I mean, there's probably someone there that's better equipped to help you, and... Fair enough. I forgot who I was talking to. We are 2 peas in a socially inept pod. I guess I should say thank you. I mean, really, if it weren't for you, I'd still be cooped up in that lab. Seriously, I would never have had the guts to make a break for it on my own. Not a chance in hell. And what kind of life would that have been? My only plans were hoping that when I eventually kicked the bucket, my body would be in some kind of cool pose they'd stick in a museum one day. Which is pretty goddamn bleak now that I'm saying it out loud. Seriously, this has been, like, the most fun I have ever had. Even before the whole world went belly up. Yeah, you're right. Those are lights on the horizon. Holy shit. We are actually nearly there. Guess there really is no turning back now. Okay. No time like the present. You got your game face on? Now, let's see it. Right. Not a lot of expression options. That's fine. I'm sure I look nervous enough for the both of us, buddy. You ready to make some new friends? Yeah. Okay. Let's go.